Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chana and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 4. And today we're going to be talking about Tu B'Av. Okay, baby Firefly is down for a nap and my husband and his mother are in the kitchen cooking up a storm for lunch today, and the kids are hanging out throughout the house doing various things. So I thought I would pop on here real quick and do a video about an upcoming holiday that we have called Tu B'Av. But before we get too far into today's video, I want to give a big thank you to today's sponsor, June's Journey. I love to sit down and relax by playing games on my phone. Y'all have heard me say that plenty of times before. One of my favorite games to play is June's Journey. This game came out 3 years ago and I've been playing it since shortly after it came out. I have to tell you, this game never gets old. June's Journey is a free to download hidden object mystery game set in the 1920s. You search for hidden objects in beautiful scenes while traveling through a story with June, the main character. June is solving the mystery of the murder of her sister. So as you work through the scenes, you find clues that help June along the way, all while unfolding an exciting story. I love how relaxing the game is to play and how it's a nice little break in my afternoon or to wind down at the end of a long day. Download June's Journey for free today by clicking the link in the description box below or in my pinned comment. June's Journey is available on Android and iOS mobile devices as well as on PC through Facebook. And now back to me and Tu B'Av. Okay, so what is Tu B'Av? Tu B'Av is a minor holiday in the Jewish calendar, and this year in 2022, it begins on the evening of August 11th and ends at night on the 12th. Tu B'Av translates from Hebrew to English as the 15th of Av, Av being the 11th month on the Jewish calendar. Okay, so what is Tu B'Av besides being a minor holiday on the Jewish calendar, and how do we celebrate it? How do we observe it? What's the deal? Well, there actually isn't a whole lot of information about this holiday. There are no major observances that we have to do on this date like there are for a lot of our other holidays, for example, eating matzah during Passover or lighting our Hanukkah on Hanukkah. However, according to the Shulchan Aruch, which is the Jewish code of law, there is an instruction to omit the confession of sins in the daily prayers as we do on all festive days. And there is also a custom to increase our Torah study since the nights are now getting longer, and it is said that the nights were made for Torah study. All right, so there were 6 events that occurred on Tu B'Av that make it a festive day in the Jewish calendar. So let's go through what those 6 events are. Okay, event number 1. When the Jews were wandering through the desert for 40 years after the Exodus from Egypt, there was a plague, a really bad one. And this plague ended on the 15th of Av. Event number 2. In the Torah, we learn about the daughters of Zelophehad. From this story, we learn that daughters who inherited from their father when there were no sons were forbidden to marry men from another tribe. This prohibition was in place so that land would not pass from one tribe to another. This prohibition was lifted on Tu B'Av. Event number 3. After the story of the concubine of Giva, the children of Israel swore not to let their daughters marry anyone from the tribe of Benjamin. This prohibition was also lifted on Tu B'Av. Now, no doubt based on these 2 events that I just told you, number 2 and number 3, over time, this day, Tu B'Av, was a day described in the Gemara and the Talmud as a day devoted to betrothals so that new Jewish families could emerge. Event number 4. After Yeroboam split off the 10 tribes from the kingdom of Judea, he posted guards along the road to Jerusalem to prevent people from going up to Jerusalem for the pilgrimage festivals. The last king of the kingdom of Israel, Hosea ben Elah, wishing to unite the tribes, removed all the guards from the road to Jerusalem, thus allowing his people to make the pilgrimage again. And this event occurred on Tu B'Av. Event number 5. At the beginning of the Second Temple period, wood needed for the temple was extremely difficult to obtain. It had to be brought from very far away, and it was a very difficult and dangerous journey. Also, all the wood that needed to be used before summer came had to be collected before the cold set in. The last day that wood was brought in for storage over the winter months was Tu B'Av, and it was a festive occasion each year when the quota needed was filled by this day. Event number 6. Long after the Bar Kokhba revolt, the Romans finally permitted the bodies of those who had died in the battle to be buried. This permission was granted on Tu B'Av. So those are the 6 events. The Gemara also relates to us that centuries ago, the daughters of Jerusalem would go dance in the vineyards on the 15th of Av, and that whoever did not have a wife would go there to find a bride. In modern days, this is now considered a very auspicious day to get married or become engaged. And it's considered a very festive day, so if your wedding is on Tu B'Av, you do not need to fast, which fasting on your wedding day is an Ashkenazi custom. Today, it's also considered an informal high after the low of the 3 weeks. The 3 weeks is a period of mourning for the Jewish people that ends on the 9th of Av. In modern times, Tu B'Av has also become a romantic holiday for the Jewish people. It is a great day for proposing, romance, giving of flowers, and things like that. In my family, it's a day that pretty much comes and goes without much celebration. As I said, it's a minor holiday. However, my husband generally will go and buy me a bouquet of flowers just for this day. Now, since this year it starts and ends right before Shabbat, probably what my husband will do, and this is what he's done in other years when this has occurred, is he'll just buy me an extra special bouquet of flowers, something a little bit bigger and fancier than he normally would just for Shabbat, since we're incorporating 2 holidays in there. I hope that you all enjoyed learning about this holiday with me today. I love sharing all of our holidays with you, and I don't think this is one that I have shared with you guys yet before. Let me know what you think down there in the comments below. I would super appreciate it. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button if you enjoyed learning about this holiday with me. Also, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would absolutely love to see you here again. And last but not least, don't forget to download June's Journey using my link down in the pinned comment or in the description box below. And with that, we are calling this video a close. I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload. There are no major observances for this day, such as how we have like eating matzah on Passover. And there is also all right, event number 1. Event number 1. Event number 2. In the Torah, we learn about the daughters Zelophehad. Number 2, in the Torah, we learn... Event number 2, in the Torah, we learn about the daughters of Zelophehad. Hope I said that right. I literally just had to go leave the room and ask my husband how to pronounce that. Anyways, the daughters of... Over time... Good night. Event number 6, long after the Bar Kokhba. I am really having a hard time today.